Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Hey guys, welcome back to RBB. Today we're going to be looking at the Palmetto State Armory Micro Dagger C1. Now, we've already done a video on the Micro Daggers magazine and put it up against a Glock factory magazine, and that video can be found there. In addition, we've also done a video on the straight Micro Dagger and put it through the paces, and that video can be found there. However, today it's all about the C1, and the distinction between this and the Micro Dagger is the slide ported compensator. Much like you would see on the SIG P365X macro, which is probably where most people would know the slide ported comp from. We're going to put the Micro Dagger C1 through the paces today, and here we go. All right, guys. So I've got two steel plates down there on hangers, and since we're going to compare the Micro Dagger C1 to a Glock 48, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Glock 48 first, just to kind of give me a baseline for recoil, what this feels like, and then I'll switch over and then we'll go hard and heavy on the C1. So here we go. Killed it all the way dead. I have a good baseline for where the Glock 48 is now. Let me go reset the gear. Okay guys, so this is going to be the Micro Dagger C1, and these are the absolute first shots. This thing is pristine, haven't shot any rounds through it yet, so here we go. It's nice. I can't really say that there's a lot of reduced recoil, but it shoots really nice. So I'm going to keep going. This is fun. Let's go over here a little bit. I do like that. It does come right back. You know, if you have that locked up cammed grip, that front sight just stops right there every single time, ready to go for the next shot. I really do like that. So the day at the quarry came to an end, and after a blissful night's sleep under the stars and by the campfire, it was time to head back into town. But soon I wanted to stop by Southwest Washington's premier shooting range to get a second opinion on the Palmetto State Armory Micro Dagger C1. I was fortunate to catch Ricky in between teaching private lessons. Hey guys, with me today is Ricky from Safe Fire. He's not only the manager of the range, but also one of the instructors there. So Ricky, I want to talk to you about your experience. You just had a chance to shoot the Glock 48 as well as the Palmetto State Armory Micro Dagger C1. Now, as far as the Glock 48, I don't think it's your first time shooting that.
No, shot that before.
Okay, so taking that experience and then going to the Micro Dagger C1, let's kind of compare and contrast that for a second. What did you like about it?
I did like how wide the trigger was.
Yes.
I found that to be really comfortable. I definitely find it a lot more comfortable than the Glock trigger, especially with the trigger safety on it.
Yeah.
Found to be a little more comfortable that way. And then I definitely think that I like the grip on it a little bit. I wish it was a little more aggressive, but I like the shape of it.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be surprised at the actual feel of it. So let's switch gears for just a second. In the Micro Dagger C1, what was it, or was there anything that you were not really thrilled about?
I definitely didn't like the feel of the trigger pull itself. I feel like it was a little kind of spongy.
Yeah.
And I think not necessarily that the slide serrations on the top, like the built-in comp, were bad in any way, but I just didn't find that it helped with recoil versus the 48.
You're not the only person that has felt that way. In fact, I kind of had, the first time I tried it, I really didn't notice much of it.
Yeah,
yeah. So thank you for that. Any final thoughts on the Glock 48? That I will say that the Micro Dagger ran reliably.
Yeah, no problems with either of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, no malfunctions, no anything like that. I definitely think it's you know, a viable option. It's not, you know, it's going to be pros and cons of every person, and I think some people are going to really love it. But I'm a Glock gal, so shoot them a lot, so it's just a little easier for me.
All right, thank you.
For sure.
Another point I wanted to check on was exactly how much velocity was being lost from the slide-ported comp of the Micro Dagger C1 versus the Glock 48. We need to keep in mind that I was only using factory range ammo, but I did use the same ammo in both guns in order to have an apples-to-apples comparison. The difference between the two was 33.6 feet per second. Whether that makes a difference is up to each viewer to decide. In the final analysis, I think that Palmetto State Armory has made their mark with the Micro Dagger lineup, and for the time being can be taken seriously in the concealed carry pistol field. The pricing is right at $340. The initial reliability, after 400 rounds, has been without fail. And because this is a slimline Glock clone, any parts I don't like can be traded out for one of the third-party vendor options that are already available for Glocks. In coming videos, we will do more mix and match between factory Glock parts and Palmetto State components, and ultimately the intent is to customize a carry gun using the Micro Dagger as a base. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you right back here next time on Ranges, Backstops, and Berms.